One of the world's best headphone is now one of the world's best headset because of this thing. A dream come true. Hello and thank you for clicking on this video. We'll be talking about the Modmic wireless and the Modmic USB. You've probably seen the Modmic wireless going around. It's been featured plenty of times, and even Timmy from Giz Audio hooked up one of this to his Sennheiser HD800S, so it got me really curious to try this one out. And it costs about $140 for the wireless, and Antlion also released a new product which is essentially a wired version for their mics, and it comes with two options: a USB connection for $90 and a 3.5mm connection for $60. Before we dive deeper, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Antlion Audio for sending this unit in exchange for my honest feedback. But as always, all thoughts and opinions are my own and are not influenced by any parties. Before we explore deeper, I'm going to do something different for this video. I'll be recording portions of this video using three different microphones: the Modmic wireless, the Modmic USB, and also with my daily driver setup, which is the Electro Voice RE20 connected through the Focusrite 1, and all of them will be recorded through Audacity with no added filters, and I'll be indicating which microphone is being used by their numbers at the top corner of the video. So let me know your guess on which microphone belongs to which number in the comment section down below, and I'll be revealing each microphone towards the end of the video, and see if you manage to guess it right. It'll be very interesting to see how they fare against one another, so let's start the video by talking about the unboxing experience. Unboxing the Modmic wireless, it comes with this nice carrying case to store your mic, which also has the Antlion Audio branding to it. Opening the case reveals the mic itself. It also comes with a few magnet pieces and accompanying accessories: the Bluetooth receiver, which is connected via USB, a micro USB-C cable for charging, and a USB cable extension so that you can have a closer connection to the Bluetooth receiver. For the unboxing of the Modmic USB, it's a bit similar to the wireless, where it comes with the carrying case, which is still nice to have, and opening the case you have the unit itself, a few additional magnet pieces, and some cable hooks, and the USB to USB-C converter, so you can connect the Modmic via USB-C. For the design of the Modmic wireless, you have the body with the button in the middle for functions, and you have an adjustable arm with the microphone at the end with Antlion Audio's logo on it. There's also a button to toggle between omnidirectional and unidirectional at the microphone area. The audio recording for this video using the Modmic wireless is recorded with the unidirectional mode, and I'll have a sample of how unidirectional and omnidirectional sounds at the end of the video. To power on, simply press the middle button for about 2 seconds to turn it on. Press it for about 5 seconds will put it in pairing mode, and it will be indicated by the blinking light. To pair it with the dongle, you have to press both buttons for about 5 seconds, and both of them will start blinking fast, and then the blinking will slow down, and when they are paired, the lights will turn solid blue. Once connected, pressing the button once will mute or unmute the device, and it will be indicated by this red light. The USB receiver also has some light indication which matches the microphone, so you can see if your mic is on mute or not. And even when you're charging it, it'll have this orange glow, which the USB receiver will also show. The Modmic USB, on the other hand, is simply a mic connected to a memory arm with a magnet, and it also has a mute button, and it's connected to a 2-meter cable to work with your setup, and it's a simple plug and play via USB. To set up the Modmic, the connecting magnet comes with this sticker for you to stick to most surfaces on your headphone. So if you have an open back headphone, you can stick it on the grill. Taking my Audio-Technica ATH-8200X, so the recommendation is that you stick it and hold firmly for 1 minute and let it sit for at least 1 hour for the glue to cure. The best scenario is if you can find a flat surface to stick the sticker to, as I find the Modmic wireless magnet to be really strong that it still takes the connecting magnet off, especially on grill surfaces. But the flatter the surface and the more surface the glue comes in contact with, then it'll be much more secure. Also, this won't work on rubberized surfaces as per the instruction manual. Where you position the connecting magnet is also important, as it will affect the proximity and position of the mic to your mouth. For Audio-Technicas, it's pretty straightforward by placing the magnet in the middle, but take the Focal Utopia for example. Placing it on one side had the microphone too far away from the mouth, so I had to reposition it, and depending on the angle of the clasp, it'll affect the base position of the microphone as well. So you want to position it so that the microphone is going on a downward direction, so with that position you can connect the micro USB on your Modmic wireless, and for the Modmic USB, the connecting cables will be going towards a downwards direction, as it should, but they both have the memory arm so you can adjust the microphone to suit. So I've been using both the Modmic wireless and Modmic USB and just wanted to highlight a few things that I found along the way for your consideration when you're purchasing either one of these microphones. So with the Modmic USB, since the magnet is smaller than the Modmic wireless, it doesn't stick as smoothly as the Modmic wireless. So the magnet itself is strong that it pulls each other together, but the grooves most often don't align, unlike the Modmic wireless, which just snaps and marries perfectly at the first connection. So the Modmic USB does require a bit of adjusting even after the connection. Also, because of the size of the magnet, you have to make sure that the cable management is secure to avoid any tugging or pulling, as any tugging might pull the microphone off from your headphone. But with the use of the cable clasp, that should mitigate those issues, and with a 2-meter length it should be sufficient. However, you could always get a USB extender like the one that comes with the Modmic wireless if you need the additional length to your PC, wherever that may be. Of course, you have to factor in that you could cable manage the headphone and the microphone to a certain point that they'll have to split, as one will be plugged into your computer and the other will be to your source, which is why the USB extender would be a neater option for the wired version. With the Modmic wireless, as mentioned earlier, the magnet on it is really strong because of the size, so when it comes to close proximity with the connecting magnet, it's going to snap the microphone in place. However, there was one instance where it actually pulled the connecting magnet from my headphone, particularly from the Audio-Technica's AT-H80-2000X, which informs me that the surface where you stick these magnets to is very important, and once you stick it in, the less you pull out your mic prolongs the longevity of the connecting magnet sticking to your headphones. But that's always the downside to stickers. Eventually they will come off once the adhesive weakens over time, but at least Antlion Audio provides you with new stickers as spares. Also, the connection between the Bluetooth receiver and the microphone does take a while, and it did take me a few tries to get them connected on my first time connecting them. It wasn't an instant connection, and sometimes when not in use it'll disconnect and you have to pair it again by pressing the button 5 seconds for it to pair to one another. At least that was what happened for my testing. Also, because this is a Bluetooth receiver, I've had trouble connecting between the microphone and the receiver because my other devices are picking up the signal as well and asking if they want to connect to it, like my television. So I'd had to close off those devices for the microphone and the Bluetooth receiver to connect successfully. So there's a bit more steps to take when connecting the Modmic wireless, which is less convenient than a plug and play from the Modmic USB. So I hope if Antlion Audio decides to release a successor to this, maybe they can make the connection much quicker and seamless. Also, the Modmic wireless cannot be used wired, so plugging in the micro USB cable, even when connected to your PC, all it does is charge your microphone. So if you want a plug and play, then the Modmic USB would be the better option for you. So ultimately, choosing between the two will come down to your preference on wired or going wireless, aside from budget. As with any wired devices, there's always that additional condition of having to deal with another wire to your setup, but what it does eliminate is the concern for battery life, and since it's wired, it's a simple plug and play, and you don't have to worry about setting anything up, and most audiophile headphones are wired anyways, so having an additional wire that's tied to the headphone wire is not that much of an inconvenience as I would have thought, aside from the additional considerations mentioned earlier. However, on the other side, there's something freeing about going wireless and the convenience that's associated around it, with all the functions and features situated in the microphone, but you do have to take into consideration battery life and the distance between the microphone and the Bluetooth receiver, so there's always pros and cons to both sides. At the end of the day, similar to the Kimura headset, the ability to turn your favorite headphones into a headset is invaluable, and that's what Antlion audio microphones add to the experience. Pick your favorite audiophile headphone, stick that magnet onto it, pick your microphone, and you now have one of the best headsets based on your own personal choice. Focal Utopia 2022 headset, who would have thought? So in summary, I was initially skeptical with the wired version, but the more I use it, the more I see this as a good budget option for anyone looking to hook up a really good mic to their favorite headphones and turn it into a headset without having to break the bank and not worry about battery life. But you also have the convenience of having a wire-free environment with the Modmic wireless on the other side. So they both have their pros and cons as highlighted throughout this video, but at least Antlion Audio has microphones to suit every man or woman in any situation. However, this is based on one man's experience and I'm curious to know your thoughts. With that all said, thank you once again to Antlion Audio for this opportunity and to all of you for watching. Before I close this video out, as promised, here is the audio reveal for each microphone used in this video. This is the microphone test of the Modmic USB and this is how it sounds like. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Did you manage to guess this microphone? This is the microphone test of the Modmic wireless and this is how it sounds. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Did you manage to guess this microphone? And here's a test of the Modmic wireless in the unidirectional mode, which means it's picking up sound from a single direction, and this is how it sounds with me talking into the mic while typing on a keyboard in the background. Switching between the omnidirectional mode and unidirectional mode while recording will have some audio switch sound. So it would be best to stick with what you want before you record or live stream. Here's a test of the Modmic wireless in the omnidirectional mode, which means it's more sensitive to picking up sounds from your surroundings. And this is how it sounds like with me talking to the mic while typing on a keyboard in the background. This is the microphone test of the Electro Voice RE20 connected through the Focusrite 1 and this is how it sounds. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Did you manage to guess this microphone? What are your thoughts on the sound quality of each microphone? Did you guess it right? Comment below and let me know. See you in the next video.